What's going on, my G's? Pargini, we have something awesome we're doing right now. Are you ready for this?
What are we doing?
So we're gonna go see a friend of ours.
Okay.
I can't really say his name right now because I don't know how much we can say.
Okay.
But long story short is this. A friend of ours has a BMW that he bought, an M4 GTS, that has given him like the most problems in the world. He's tried to lemon the car and they just won't do anything. And he's in lawsuits with BMW. Lawsuits.
Is it because he put regular water instead of distilled water in it?
Maybe. Let's go find out. Let's get his side of the story because I want to show you guys what car companies make people go through when you get a bad car, because not a lot of people know how to go about it.
Process.
Yeah, what the process is like when you get a bad car. So we're gonna go through it right now.
And you should let them know like what constitutes a bad car, like all that stuff. You should educate people.
We will once we get there. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Four-cylinder diesel, 109,000 miles, 37,000.
Give the guys a call if you guys want it.
Defender right there.
Oh shit!
It's like Defender. We're not Defender.
Where the fuck are we?
Hey man, this is Studio City.
Let's get out of here
This
first.
is Studio City, guys.
Here we are. So this is a BMW M4 GTS, people. And I don't know if you remember back in the day, this is the car that I helped my friend get. I know, right? That's what you get when you trust Alejandro. So I think Buddy should take us to some beautiful shots and let's get into it. Alright guys, I'm finally sitting in the M4 GTS. I've actually gone with my friend in this car before and it's fucking crazy. It was actually crazy fast for what it was. It was really impressive when you first got it, and I think it's been a little bit of a disappointing story with you. I'm gonna pan to him, and obviously for certain reasons, we're gonna blur his face and we're gonna hide his voice. Actually, just because I think it'll be fucking hysterical. So let's go. So I have a few questions for you.
Sure.
Question number one, how long ago did you get this car?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yes.
And you bought it off a dealer?
Correct.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Now, what's been your experience with the car since you got it?
Well, the car squeaks so bad, I can't even concentrate while I'm driving, and BMW said that's normal for this car to squeak, and I've never bought a car that ever squeaked before.
Okay.
The car over-accelerates on its own when I let my foot off the gas, and another owner of a GTS has had the same problem, and it's common in the M3 and M4s for these cars to over-accelerate. BMW knows it, but they won't own up to it.
How many times have you taken the car back to the shop because it over-accelerates?
4 times.
Did you take it 4 times within 1 year?
Yes.
So do you know that qualifies as for the lemon law? You can take the car back and they should refund you immediately. But I want to make a note here. A lot of companies don't want to do that because it's going to cost them money, obviously. Because of how dealers work with brands, the dealer pretty much has to pay for the car until the brand recognizes that it's a fucked up car. So the dealer's going to be out of pocket. Dealers don't want to do this. So what they do is they try to push you around saying, nah, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. It's just a tiny fix. It's just this and that. So then you have to sue them. Have you actually sued them yet?
Yes. They won't buy the car back. They're fighting and they're doing everything they can to push me away and push me around and just use their attorneys to bully me.
I was looking at some of the problems that he was having with the car, and I have them all here on the text message. It's fucking crazy. So Number one, the over-acceleration. Just think about accelerating in a canyon drive and then you let go of the gas and the car for another 2 seconds gonna keep pushing you forward. You can go off the fucking cliff. That's a serious one. So you have that, you have the car squeaking, which you've taken the car 7 times into it. The car won't go into reverse. Can you please talk a little bit about that?
I'll just put the car in reverse and it'll start blinking in neutral. You saw it when I was pulling it out of the driveway. The car was in reverse. I had my foot on the brake. I put it in reverse and it just wouldn't go into reverse.
Do you know of any other BMW GTS, M4 GTS owners that have this problem too?
Not that I know of, but the over-acceleration and the squeaking, yes.
Also, another one that I was looking was you're getting missed messages. So you're getting weird messages from your computer that are actually not showing when you put a BMW reader. So you went and got a different reader to read the computer's faults, and they're completely different from what the BMW reader is showing, right? The BMW reader won't show it. You told me something like this. Can you please explain that?
Correct. So I bought a Carly reader from another GTS owner that told me to buy it because the car has a serious problem with the water injection system, and it's showing a low pressure signal fault code on my end, but when BMW plugs it into their computer, they can't read it, and the other owner had a serious problem. They reprogrammed his computer, then they could read the fault codes, but for some reason, since I'm suing BMW, they don't want to do anything that will open a door to more problems with this car, so they're telling me that there's nothing they can do.
So what you're saying is BMW is hiding behind lawyers, hoping that you really don't go through with this, because I know you have a court date already with BMW. So they're just hoping that you're just gonna give up. And have they tried to settle in any way, shape, or form? Because I know like smaller brands actually avoid trying to settle, whereas the big brands just give you a new car because it's too much bad publicity. Have they?
They offered me $500.
For this whole fucking thing?
Yes.
$500. Get the fuck out of here. You bought the car cash, didn't you?
Cash money.
Oh, man. You also told me that you were having some suspension problems. I want to know everything about those.
There's a clicking coming from the front end of the car. I don't know what it is, but a lot of the other owners have had cracked suspension knuckles, and there's 7 owners currently with cracked knuckles, and BMW does not have parts for them, and they've been sitting in the shop for over a month. And BMW will not buy the cars back. They flat out told the owners, we are not buying your cars back, but we will make your car payments. I heard the parts are not coming till February, and it's mid-December right now.
This is a shit show. This is a shit show. How can you not have parts for a brand new car until February? And again, in California, law is if your car is in the shop for more than 30 days for the same problem, they gotta give you a new one. So again, when at Mercedes of Beverly Hills, Belen took her car in, they immediately called us and said, by the way, I don't think we're gonna be able to fix the car. It's got a little thing on it. We're just gonna give you a new one. That's proper shit. You're not supposed to fight him back like this. And I remember you saying that the car somehow thinks that you're putting 89, right? Instead of 91. We're talking about gas right here.
So the car computer thinks I'm putting medium grade gas in the car. BMW gave me a rough time about it twice. So then I went to the gas station, videotaped myself putting Shell 91 gas in the car, which the car requires according to the gas flap. I brought in the receipt, I had videos and everything, and I showed it to them, and then I wanted them to run the test again, and they said, no, we will not run the test. I had to pay $205 for them to run the test after they finally agreed to run the test, and it still shows medium grade gas, and I told BMW they need to replace a sensor or do something, and they flat out refused and said, no, we will not do anything.
Wow, that's fucking crazy. What about the carbon fiber problems? We're gonna put some pictures here of carbon fiber discoloration. It happens a lot on cheap carbon fiber treatments when it's not properly done and finished. Because I have some cars with carbon fiber sitting outside and it gets yellow. It's normal, but not like this. This is really bad. Have they said anything about the carbon fiber?
They said it's normal for the carbon fiber to have discoloration
Like that?
Correct.
Okay.
And all the other owners say it's not normal.
All right, well, BMW, good luck with everything. So what's next for this car? Aside from like the legal battles and whatnot, are they gonna fucking fix your reverse? Are they gonna fix it? Or have they just thrown the towel and said, we're not touching this anymore?
They're done. There's only one guy at BMW that call the shots on this car, and he's just doing everything that he can to shove me around and push me to the side, so I just give up and walk away.
Here's the deal. I'm not looking here to create any problems for anyone. I just want to help out a friend. If you're an M4 GTS owner, you're having the same problems as my friend, please let us know in the comment. Email us at info@salomondrin.com. We want to hear more about these problems because it's not safe and it's not fair for any of you guys to be having these recurring problems on your beautiful cars, especially customer care. Come on, that's number one. Thank you very much for sharing your fucking story, dude. And I drive your car, but I want to fucking die. That's... Now we're heading home, and I think we just had some time to think over what my friend said about his car. What do you think? What do you make of all of this, Farshad?
I think he should have used distilled water in the first place. No?
Buddy?
Look, there's no denying that car is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But if it can't go in reverse, man.
Man, I know. Or if it keeps accelerating on a run, it's fucked, man. I honestly, I just want to leave you guys with this. If you guys are business owners, if you guys own a brand, if you guys have anything, if someone has that many problems with your product, do it right for your customer. Don't just fucking hide behind lawyers, and because then no one will want to purchase again your shit, because the most important thing for most of us is customer service. I legitimately don't buy certain cars because of customer service, because I don't have a great dealer to work with. And that's happened to us how many times?
So here's the thing. BMW doesn't want to like compensate the $150 for the car, right?
No.
He's never gonna buy one of those products. He's never gonna refer anyone to BMW.
Yeah.
So it's like BMW needs to think about these things.
Yeah.
What about your long-term customers, long-term purchase?
Yeah.
BMW may make up that loss on the next 4 cars that he buys from.
That's exactly it. Because when Mercedes swapped my wife's G-Wagon, because ours, we just took the car to service, and they called us and said, we're gonna lemon your car, we're gonna give you a brand new one. That was legit the dealer and them calling and saying that. And right now, we're on our 5th or 6th G-Wagon, waiting on the 6th or 7th one. So again, it's not about like, oh, you have a shit car, I'll never buy it again. They took care of me, so I keep buying cars from them because I know they got my back.
And it shouldn't matter which car it is that he bought, but he does have a special edition car, and he jumped into like one of their better, like supposedly better cars, and they're treating him like he's wrong or he's making shit up,
like
or
garbage.
that this doesn't happen. And that's stupid.
Yeah.
Even if it's the lower level cars, like just a 3 Series.
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter.
You can't do that.
Trust your customer.
And also,
Yeah.
$150,000 for a 3 Series.